How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, wow, Shakur Stevenson did look pretty good last night. He got the job done for sure. Um, but wow, man, him versus Kinseo, the Olympic gold medals. Actually, I believe they were in the same Olympic Games. Consejo won Olympic gold at 132 pounds, and I believe Shakur won it at a lower weight, the silver medal, excuse me, at a lower weight. But yeah, man, it was a pretty competitive fight. Um, it went to the scorecards, and Shakur Stevenson won, obviously. But yeah, man, Shakur did his thing, man. Shakur definitely did his thing. But now, what's next? That's what it's all about. What's next, man? And to be honest with you, what I want to see out of Shakur Stevenson, man, is I'm gonna be honest, man. I just want to see greatness, man. I want to see greatness. I want to see him fight the best. I want to see him fight the best guys that are out there. And yeah, man, the best guys that are out there right now, man, are you got Devin Haney, all right. You got Vasil Lomachenko, okay. Uh, You got Javante Davis, and this is all in any order. Um, but it's already looking like Shakur Stevenson has been calling out some of the great fighters already. You know, um, with Shakur Stevenson winning last night, he looked pretty impressive to me. He looked like that. He was definitely trying to go to the body. He missed weight. So that messed him up a lot. Him missing weight, I feel like messed him up. Um, I feel like, you know, but he didn't show it. He didn't show it. It was almost like an unexpected, move to the top. You know, with him, getting everything in order like that right now. I want to see what he can do against Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson would be a very, very, very impressive fight. Both guys are defensively responsible. Both guys can throw the jab. Pretty good. I feel like it'll be the battle of both jabs, and the power of both jabs. Who can get whose respect first? I feel like will win the fight. Shakur Stevenson is one of those type of guys that demands respect in the ring. He's gonna like last night. He sat there and banged with Consejo. I didn't think he was gonna really bang with him, but he did. He surprised me. And not only that, you guys, he surprised me, and he actually called out. Vasil Lomachenko would actually surprise me as well, man. I mean, these guys are calling out guys that these fights can actually happen, you guys. These fights could actually happen. Um, I could actually see a Vasil Lomachenko fight with Shakur Stevenson happening, man. You know. I can 100% see that fight happening. The reason why I can see that fight happening is that both signed to ESPN. That's number one. Number two, um, Shakur Stevenson is actively, looking for, those premier fights. He knows that he's not going to get paid, those top tier paychecks unless he does fight guys like Vasil Lomachenko or guys like Devin Haney or definitely guys like, you know, Javante Tank Davis. All three of those fights should be on pay per view and no less than $70 per pay per view. Um, if they're gonna charge you, 75 bucks for Charles Martin versus Luis Ortiz, I believe, or $70 for, Luis Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz. It's like, I would definitely pay for this fight a hell of a lot faster than I would, those other fights, man. But we're here now. I feel like both fighters, with Devin Haney got to fight Kambosos. He got to get through that fight in Kambosos. He's definitely got to get a win with that first, and then we could possibly look to other fighters. But yeah, man, I want to see the best fight the best. They're calling each other out. Kambosos and Devin Haney fight this year. So we could possibly be seeing a fight in 2023. Possibly a Devin Haney uh, versus Shakur Stevenson. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. The more I think about this fight, I really think that Lomachenko is gonna get the fight first with Devin Haney. I see it happening first. I see, Devin Haney getting that fight first. Devin Haney is one of those type of premier fighters. He's one of those type of fighters that, you know, can get the job done and definitely will get the job done. And to be honest with you guys, man, I really truly think that Devin Haney is one of the top guys at the division. He's big, he's strong, he could possibly move up to 140 pounds, so he's really tinkering, on the heavy side of 135. And Javante Davis too. They're tinkering on the heavy side of 135. The only one that's lighting that, the only ones that are lighting the ass at 135 are Shakur Stevenson and Vasil Lomachenko. Um, shit, Teofimo Lopez couldn't make the weight anymore, so he had to move up. A lot of these guys are moving up because when you can't successfully and accurately and health and make the weight healthy, you have to move up. There's no two ways about it. You have to move up, you know. And like I said, man, I just want to see. I really truly want to see Devin Haney fighting one of these bigger guys out here, man. You know, like Vasil Lomachenko, like Devin Haney. I mean, excuse me, Devin. I want to see Devin Haney fight a Vasil Lomachenko or a Shakur Stevenson. Like it's like a round robin. You got four good on the brink of possibly greatness. Four great fighters in Vasil Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and it was Teofimo Lopez, but he moved up. And then you had George Camboso that beat him, but Devin Haney beat him. So that's a mash. And I think the same thing goes in the rematch with Devin Haney and George Cambosos. I feel like the same exact thing happens. I don't see anything happening different. You know, I don't see any thrills in Cambosos, unless he goes and really tries to risk it all. And he risks getting knocked out like that. He respects Devin Haney's power enough to not go in there unwillingly and unguarded. That's how you get clipped. That's how you get stopped early. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want that to happen. So he's doing everything in his power for that not to happen. And like I said, man, I just want to see the best fight the best. Right now, it's looking like Devin Haney is the best at 135 pounds because he's got all the straps. But I think Javante Davis is right there. And I think Vasil Lomachenko, even though he lost, I still think he's still right there too. Um, Lomachenko has never been stopped. Um, he had two very competitive losses. Um, and I want to see what Vasil Lomachenko has left. I think he has a lot left, you guys. I think Vasil Lomachenko has a lot left. Um, the more I think about Lomachenko, the more I think about a guy that's in the ring that thinks he's a big thinker, and he goes in there, he goes in the ring, and tries to execute his game plan. Him and his father, wrote out. You know, and yeah, man, I really think that Vasil Lomachenko um, can do great things. You know, I really do. I really truly do. You know, but only time will tell. Only time will tell right now, you guys. Lomachenko right now is getting a little older. Um, you know, and how much longer does Lomachenko have left? In any division. I feel like Lomachenko might maybe has 2 or 3 years left. Tops. He's had over 400 or 500 amateur fights. This guy's had a lot of fights, man. A lot of sparring, a lot of training camps, just a lot of wear, just a lot of wear and tear on your body, man. You know, and with that being said, Vasil Lomachenko is being called out by a lot of guys. Even though he doesn't have any of the belts, you still see the younger guys calling out, still calling out Lomachenko. Even though he doesn't have any of the belts at 135, you still see the top guys calling out Vasil Lomachenko. They still want that fight. Devin Haney wants that fight. Shakur Stevenson wants that fight. I've heard Javante Davis wants that fight. Vasil Lomachenko is still a fighter that is definitely, still there, to fight other guys, you know. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. I gotta get back to it. Um, and yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And until next time, you guys, peace.